Hi guys, welcome to our Chill Zone channel, which is chilling out on the weekend again. We decided to introduce you to our scriptwriter. So say hello to Sian. This is the wonderful lady that does all of our, well, the vast majority of our scripts, isn't it? And my partner. And hello Sian. And this is vid-log. Can you see him here jumping up between us?
This is the mad Bill. Actually, you probably won't be able to see him on camera.
No, is he? He's a big dog.
He's a big dog.
Yeah,
you see a little nose poking out. Actually, no, you should be able to see him.
So Sian,
Yes.
what's your inspirations behind all these meditations that we're doing? You know, when you do these Lord of the Rings, you guys.
Probably Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings.
Middle Earth
Middle
is
Earth.
my inspiration.
Because you do a lot of
obviously,
writing based there, don't you? Or you have done in the past.
I do, yeah.
I think that's an under-exaggeration.
You reckon?
How much have you written now,
The
Shav?
last count, which was a few weeks ago, was 1,099,770 words altogether.
That's Lord
See,
of the Rings.
that's
It's in the last since 2007.
nearly 2 million words.
Yeah,
Wow.
See, that's a lot of writing.
it is, isn't it?
That's just
An
amazing.
awful-
And it's all Middle Earth based.
Yeah.
So you're a bit of an expert then, really, on Middle Earth.
Well, she got, you know, a lot of
I
these.
started reading it when I was 16, so and I
Because
haven't
a lot
stopped.
of your family were all teachers, weren't they?
Yeah.
Is that right? So you
Yeah.
sort of grew up in
Actually, one of my uncles taught Royd Tolkien.
Really?
It's his
Oh, there you
great
go.
grandson.
What, he was one of his pupils in school, was he?
Yeah, when
Oh,
he
wow.
was young. And actually, he brought The Hobbit back to the house and said I ought to read it because his class were reading it, and I didn't actually read it because I was about 14 then, and his class was kind of 8 to 12-year-olds. So I thought it was a child's book, and I didn't read it till I was.
Well,
16.
it was though, technically.
Well, it is a
of all
child's
of his
book,
works that he's done, there was one more specifically aimed at
But
children.
at that
wasn't
time, I was already reading adult books, so I didn't
Yeah.
read it until a few years later.
Talking about The Hobbit, what's your opinions of these new films then?
I like them. I mean, I'm always going to say that the glass is half full rather than half empty.
Yeah.
There's things people don't like and things that people really, really do like. But at the end of the day, you're not going to get another Hobbit film for another about 20 years. So make the most.
That's a lie. We've got the third one coming. We've got the second one coming out Christmas.
No, I mean they're not going to remake it again.
So let's make the film
for a while.
Well, are you sure about that? Because they
might
they
reboot
seem to
it,
remake Robin
yeah.
Hood every year, don't they?
Yeah, but that's Robin Hood. I mean, it's not Tolkien.
Yeah.
So it's
So
a
a
case
lot of these meditations that we're doing, or certainly the Middle Earth meditation stuff, that's purely from your imagination, isn't it?
Yes.
Pretty much.
Well, obviously, set in the Middle Earth,
the themes,
because
but
you couldn't do this, for instance, the Shire.
So
ones
what
without
was your
knowing about the
what was your
Shire.
ideas? You know, when we had all the meetings with the old man, e.g. Gandalf, or the meeting with the Hobbit,
Oh,
e.g.
right, yeah.
Bilbo Baggins. We couldn't say that.
Yeah, we're trying to be a little bit careful.
But
sort of around
you
there.
know,
It's
it's just all
people
about
know
suggestion,
who
isn't
it
it?
is,
It's
don't
suggestion,
they?
isn't it? You know.
Yeah.
Well, the figures now, especially because of the films like Gandalf and Bilbo and Frodo, they're so iconic that you don't really have to. You just describe what they look like, and people know who they are.
And I think that people do enjoy, like, you know, being
Well,
in the presence of the
yeah,
characters, isn't they?
it's
Or the setting.
very peaceful. Well, the Shire especially, isn't it? We did. Thing is, if you we've been asked to do one in Lothlorien, which is fine because it's peaceful. But if you were to actually do one in Mirkwood,
as Rick says, that's the one.
I see you.
That's the one with the lady in the nightdress, isn't it? He means Galadriel.
No.
Oh,
no, Lothlorien is.
Lothlorien.
That's what I
Galadriel's
That's the
in-
forest with the woman in the nightdress. Yeah. Yeah.
That's Lothlorien summed up by
That's
Richard.
sacrilege, isn't it? The woman in the nightdress.
I'm sorry, I'm very uncouth about these things.
But Mirkwood is darker and more dangerous, so that wouldn't exactly be a.
A relaxation place.
Actually, could you imagine it? We ought to do a meditation in Mordor or the ring race. That'd be awesome.
How about a meditation for orcs?
Well, actually, saying that, the whole thing about the Honest Guys channel is that we try to be creative and try to experiment with things. We've got the standard basic visualization stuff, or stuff designed purely for meditation. But then we've also got the stuff which is like tools. Then we've got like what we're doing here, which is more like the interactive visualization stories.
Yeah,
aren't they?
the visualizations you can almost do anything with, because they're
It's like little stories. They're not really
Yeah.
designed for meditators as such. They're designed for people that just want to relax and then experience, I suppose.
And
It's
Well-
enjoy
role
a little story, I suppose.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
I mean, it's if you get away from the visualization and the sort of calmer meditative things, then you can really do anything. But you've got to say who's your audience, because I mean, there are people that would quite happily listen to you reading out a battle scene, or people being tortured in the dungeons.
Actually,
of
give us some feedback on that, guys. Do you want the next Honest Guys video to be like the Battle of Helm's Deep or something? That would be quite awesome, wouldn't it?
Where'd you get the audio for that?
Oh, we'd work something out. Got wargs, haven't we?
So,
That's the microphone, Bill. Don't get too close to that, you'll knock it over. I know he's a big, scary-looking little monster thing, isn't it?
So at the moment, people seem to be saying about the meditations that they're really helpful.
Well, at the end of the day,
No,
that's the key
good.
thing,
That's,
isn't it?
that's, that's what I love about doing what we do.
Yeah,
Is the fact
it's
that
nice
it
to
helps people and people really
That's
benefit
right,
from it.
yeah.
You know.
because you can see what some places in Middle Earth are like. The Shire is very farmland and pastoral, and the countryside in little houses, and you can see why that's very popular as a place to relax.
And I think the way I like it, that you write the meditations or the stories, is you do it in a sense that you can go back to it at any time and experience the same thing, but it's different every time. You know, like the most recent one we've done, where you went into Bilbo Baggins' house in the storm.
Although
you know,
we didn't call it Bilbo
but
Baggins'
like
house,
the bit you put in there about you put the cup of tea beside you, it's up to you whether you drink it or not.
Yeah.
One day you go that you might drink it. The other day you might not drink it. You know, all the time you can just relax in this thing, knowing that he sat in the corner scrolling, writing his adventures, isn't he? He's actually writing up, isn't he?
That's
You
right.
know?
Yeah. Supposed to be. People are supposed to think that, and it's really an aid to imagination if they want to imagine themselves
Whatever.
there.
And the same with the Gandalf one. You know, you go there anytime you want, whenever you're feeling down. We just want to be like in the companionship of like a wise old figure, isn't it? Or you know, and every time you go there, it could be a different experience, couldn't it?
Yeah, it's just, you know, we can't. Once you've done that, we can't probably, because if you ended up writing like a prequel, a sequel to that, you'd be writing a story basically, wouldn't you? And you take people on the adventures with Bilbo and the dwarves.
That's what we tried to do,
ultimately,
though.
wouldn't you?
We've tried to make it so that the each of these different meditations are in an element from the books that you might recognise, e.g. around
more
about certain times.
The films, I think, because the films are more.
They're more current, aren't they, for the audience? So that
Well, they're more people's imagery is very fixed on certain things in the books, I think, in the films, and so the Shire and Lothlorien.
But how do you find verbalising some of these words? You were saying this is, because Sian looks very wordy sometimes. It's very good.
It can be very wordy. Quite often, the sentence is very long, so I have to do it in like a sentence in three goes and join them together. Because I'm like,
he gets the
You don't have to.
Someone's trying to meditate and you'll get up and you're trying to breathe again.
You should hear some of the outtakes.
Actually, we're going to have to do that one day, but actually post up the outtake videos of the audio. He's all right, yeah. He's
okay.
Yeah, I'll just sit
But yeah, it's well, the thing is, I have to, because when you write something and then you say it out loud, it's like almost two entirely different things. So what I have to do is go through and like alter words and tweak things. So first of all, they can be spoken so they flow. Yeah. But also, well, that's just for that one reason really. But yeah, so.
So you don't? Do you find it not too hard?
No, I'm kind of getting used to it. But like I say, the thing is, the beauty of recording your voice. I mean, as long as you leave the gaps in the right place, you can cut out the and join them together, so it becomes one long sentence.
So next time you watch one of these videos, listen for the join. See if you can think, hang on, he hasn't breathed. He's doing this audio recording, he isn't breathing. So when he's breathing in, breathing out, he's actually storing option at that time. Breathe in. Store up. Okay, here we go. I can dump it. He starts to store as quick as he can so he can get another breath out.
But there is quite a lot of production that goes into these videos. You know,
I mean, I
it's
don't
the
see
audio
it.
stuff.
I think
isn't
people
it?
think we just rattle them out in an afternoon,
No.
but they generally, put it this way, the Gandalf one took 2 full days to actually go from concept on a page to finished product. So you know, it's quite.
It's all worth it though. At the end
Oh
of the day,
God,
isn't it?
yeah, it's great.
So,
If
Well, to be honest,
people enjoy
I
it,
love doing it. So
Yeah.
you know, it kind of, and obviously people get benefit from it.
yeah.
You know, anything that involves the relaxation, and
Yeah,
you know.
it's,
what's this other writing you do? Because you do an awful lot of it, don't you? That's pretty much what you do. It's based in Middle-earth, isn't it? But it's a bit risque.
it's there's quite a lot of.
You got
it's
a
quite
character,
dark.
yeah, dark, isn't
It's
it?
quite dark, so it wouldn't be suitable for reading out on a relaxation.
No, probably not.
I'm not sure I want to be reading that out.
It's not 50 Shades of Grey, all right? I mean,
No, that's mild, isn't it, in comparison?
yeah. It's just the themes are quite dark, sort of psychological.
Are you singing?
He agrees.
Yeah.
But no, writing the meditation is very light. I don't mean it's easier. It's just completely different, and it's nice to know that people sort of find some pleasure in it.
What I find is really good actually is that people are leaving feedback. They are giving us suggestions of what they want to see. Well, not see, hear or the next video.
Yeah, we do read everybody's comments
all the time,
and we take on board your feedback. So that obviously we can, it can help steer us towards what we do next. So do make sure you keep your feedback.
Certainly on the Honest Guys channel, we've got lots of different types of videos coming up soon, haven't we? Those the music ones.
We've got some general relaxation music type
experimental ones again,
Oh.
and then we've also got like the many more Middle-earth meditation ones as well, which is what you enjoy writing.
Yes.
But thank you very much, Sian. We appreciate you kids.
Thank you. I'm freezing out here.
Yeah, all right.
It is chilly, isn't it?
No, she
Cheers,
rushes off because it is getting a bit nippy out, so we're going to go indoors and have a cup of tea.
Tea sounds good to me.
And it.
Oh,
right.
yes.
Well, thanks for joining us once again, guys. We'll catch you again next time. You're away next weekend, aren't you?
I'm all going away. Yeah,
You're
with a
camping.
YouTuber actually.
Yeah, he's off.
Meeting up for a YouTube meet next weekend. But
So next time we'll be together for the week after.
there will be another video out this week. Maybe 2 actually.
I'll be honest, guys.
Yeah, I'm trying to do one spoken one each week. So hopefully,
Guided ones.
guided one, and then we'll do a miscellaneous one as well. So hopefully we'll be looking at sort of 1 or 2 videos per week. Hopefully, that's the plan anyway. Obviously, plans change, but for the most
that's
part,
the schedule we're working on, and we'll just keep building up the library of videos and tools for people to use on the channel. And once again, we appreciate your support and
your feedback.
and your feedback's
Feedback's
really good.
always important.
Yeah, if
It really helps
gives us ideas and helps
direction.
us to move on with other projects. Okay, guys. Well, on that note, it's getting a bit nippy here, so I'm going to go
It
get a cup
is,
of tea indoors. Thanks a lot, guys.
Cheers, guys.
Bye.
See ya.
Come on, Bill, indoors. Cheers to Bum.